Okay, so boom, that time I ran into a reality check by one of the guys. Now, one thing in the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, especially when you're affiliated, you always gonna have them dudes who done retired or they done removed themselves from whatever they was affiliated with, that you could pull up on and get some advice. They always gonna try to put you up on game, tell you what things to look out for, what things to deal with, what things not to deal with, what to put your nose in, what not to put your nose in, when to mind your business and when to step into the business. Now, in this situation, you know what I'm saying, it was one of the Memphis situations. All the brothers from Memphis had a POA, and it was his brother that came from another penitentiary that had a POA at that penitentiary, and when he got there, he was already getting favoritism. You know what I'm saying? He was already clicked up. He was already trying to make moves and do this and do that. And one thing that always happens, when them dudes come, they know that they can play the puppet master game. So what they try to do is, they go ahead and give them all the information that they need, because they gonna start asking questions. Oh, what's up with bro right there? Oh, bro, cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? Bro, really stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? He doing this thing or whatever. He getting ready to go to therapeutic community. You know what I'm saying? He went up for parole. They told him finish the program. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Bro, still gonna ride though, ain't he? What you mean he gonna ride? They just said if he go to therapeutic community, he going home. Why you want to know if you already planning if you get a POA, you will put him on the front line just so you can jack off that man parole? What's up with you, bro? Oh, what's up with bro right there? Bro really don't be coming around all the time. Why bro be acting so anti, like he don't really fool with the guy, like he ain't one of the guys? Oh, bro be reading books and really, you know what I'm saying, trying to educate himself and enlighten himself and this and that. I respect all that, you know what I'm saying? It is growth and development, but I'm just saying, bro don't really come around. He act like he got something against the guys or something, like he don't want to come and hang out or nothing. Only time he come, you gotta pay attention. Oh, well, bro be doing that thing on it. Bro, I see bro got all kind of traffic, you know what I'm saying? Then when he coming out, bro got a little swag about it. Oh, you already know. Bro think he ain't been it, but he don't be fooling with the guy like that, you know what I'm saying, bro. Oh, he got the bag, he got the move, folk. Ah, nah, he ain't messing with the van. Man, y'all ain't bumped that. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that. Like when y'all be trying to holler at him, what he be on? Man, bro, just be saying, you know what I'm saying? You get your bread together, he can holler at who he know. But we all know, you know what I'm saying? Ah, nah, I ain't feeling that. So in this situation, it's one of them. It's one of the brothers on the compound. He got a little move. This brother done came from another compound, and guess what? The brother had some paperwork on him way back from juvie on the brother who got moved down here. Now, in reality, what would have happened was, first he would have had to produce the paperwork. If you can't produce the paperwork, then listen, you just talking. If you can't produce, ain't nothing. But this is the dude himself that he ain't supposed to told on, and now they want to pay. He told on me. You know what I'm saying? You put him in the cell. Man, bro, you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. Really, it would have been this was before he was GD. Whoever plugged him, whatever research was done, when they called the city and asked who they was supposed to ask about dude, this and that, did nothing come back on his background and say, bro was a rat. Then they gonna say, well, all the brothers here, they would have got with the brother. They would have been like, you know what I'm saying, from his conduct and how we been watching him here. Bro don't seem like he was a rat, you know what I'm saying? Bro ain't no rat, he don't move like no rat, you know what I'm saying? He was a kid, we don't know the situation. That's what it would have been. But guess what? Dramatic effect me, please. In town or no town. In this situation right here, now even though I didn't like them brothers from Memphis, I ain't even gonna lie to you. They was all sneaky snakes. And if y'all don't hear it, it is what it is. But I'm gonna tell you something about the Memphis guys. They stuck together. Listen to me. They sneaky snakes together. Listen to me. If you going in the cross, they gon' all ride together. Listen to me. It ain't gonna, hey, bro. Man, yeah. What you, but yeah, look, bro, yeah. I just need you, you know what I'm saying? If they call up there, you know what I'm saying? Just, bro, I got you, bro. On the hammer, bro. Dude, what? Seen plenty of the cross. I like to see. And this how I found out they were finna put this brother in the cross based on they were gonna try to use that he was on paperwork, because they done asked the brother admitted it, you know what I'm saying? But they really trying to use that against him to orchestrate. because bruh got his hand, he got the move. I just so happened to, I'm finna go holler at one of the guys, right? Hey, what's up? I said, man, it's Joe T. They come on in, Joe T. When I walk in, one of the brothers on the phone, he like, yeah, that what's up. He was like, man, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna figure out what's what and see how we're gonna go about it or whatever. He get out the phone. When he get out the phone, the other brother talking about, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I want to go holler at bro, you know what I'm saying? Bro gonna get raw. You know what I'm saying? I'm striking him up on disrespect. And then the other brother like, yeah, bro. Yeah, go on and hit him up on disrespect. And then from there, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. I said, man, what y'all got going on, bro? Man, bro, you already, man, bro, you ain't aware, you know what I'm saying? They done, bro supposed to be on paperwork, whatever. Bro talking about, you know what I'm saying, he was being disrespectful and this and that. And shoot, bro, you know what I'm saying, we just going with the move. What's the move, man? What's the move, bro? Man, I'm just saying, bro, everybody know bro got the move. Here we go. Dramatic effect me, please. This what it's all about right here. Man, bro, everybody already know bro got the move. Bro shouldn't even be the folk anyway. If we would have knew bro was on the paperwork and this and that, bro would have never been to business and this and that. Boom. And then he run around here, got the move. He don't even be breaking bread with the folk. Man, that ain't straight. Then he think he gonna be just disrespectful and this and that. Man, bro, rat. Whole time, get what I'm saying to myself. I want to shoot off of here, but I done been in a situation like this before, and clearly y'all got 3 people who are already standing in agreement, and it ain't no sense. I ain't even finna put myself in a situation where when I walk up out of here, they be like, man, if he run off his mouth, I ain't finna agree and I ain't finna disagree. I need to find a way to strategically calculate it, get up out of here, and not make them feel alarmed that I'm finna go out here and try to start campaigning, because y'all about to get elected. Somebody about to go in and think. The brother who trying to orchestrate the cross, he ain't even in the room. The dude that they trying to write, he ain't in the room. These just dudes from Memphis. They just all live together. They just with it. They just trying to figure out a way. And what they come up with is, we need to get a write-up. So the plan is, we get him on the write-up. We gonna bump down on him on the, bro, we'll drop the write-up, but you gotta start letting the guys in the move, or bro. I said, man, hey, look. Man, whatever y'all, you know what I'm saying, look. Man, I feel you know what I'm saying, but hey, man, look, I'm gonna get back with y'all. We're gonna take this a bit. Man, Joe T for real, man, bro. I'm gonna get back with y'all. I come up out of there, as I'm walking, I'm finna go holler at funny folk about this, cause I hate that I even went to this cell. I'm finna go holler at somebody and I walk in on this situation, and now it's done made me a part of a situation that I ain't even trying to be a part of a situation. So I'm finna go over and holler at funny folk. And as I'm walking, I reflect back on this conversation with my guy, old head Nick. My guy put me, he put me up on game plenty of time. You know what I'm saying? He dropped a lot of wisdom in me. And I'm appreciative of old head. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what, commercial break me, please. Because back in the day, I had like old heads or people that I was close to, you know what I'm saying, that were, you know what I'm saying, more mature than me. They used to try to drop gems on me, drop nuggets on me when I was in the streets. For instance, I remember this one time, I had upped on this dude at the car wash, right? I had got a call. I'm looking at the call ID looking at me and the call ID looking at each other. It's my little cousin, mama. My little cousin really like my little brother. They down at this little hole in the wall, little club in Springfield called Weasels. I answer the phone. She like, where you at? I can hear, you know what I'm saying, it's aggressive in the background. It's a lot of hostility going on. And she like, you need to come down here. Peony ain't answering his phone. And what she called my little cousin. She was like, he ain't answering his phone. And then come to find out later on, you know what I'm saying, my little cousin was somewhere laid up with my ex. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But she was like, you need to come down right there. They throwing bottles in my car and did this and that. I got a story about this on my, you know what I'm saying, I'm just reiterating so you can see where I'm going. They throwing bottles in my car and did this and that, calling me out. Who? I said, man, y'all come to the car wash or whatever. So they come to the car wash. It's packed out there. When she called, she was like, we at the car wash. He up here right now. I'm like, who is it? She tell me to do night. Now, I know for a fact he's a John Wick 2.0 as well. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't me. He ain't me. So when I pull up to the car wash, I walk over there by. I had a Mac 11 tucked down in my shirt, right? When she point him out, I walk over him. Man, what's up? Boom, point the gun. Soon as I point at him, my cousin, I got an older cousin who down there with him. He gonna bust out, man, boy, that wasn't even. Hey, this person, this ain't got nothing to do with you. You need to mind your own. You need to mind your business. You know what I'm saying? But make long story short, in this situation, you know what I'm saying? Let me get you back to the story, because I know y'all, if you ain't read that, if you ain't heard that story, you're gonna have to, yeah. You're gonna have to go find that junk. You're gonna have to go find that junk. But anyway, I bumped him. Now, I gotta tell you this part. After this had happened, I was already on the run for attempted murder, right? I go to my cousin's house in the apartment complex, and it's a dude in there who well known, you know what I'm saying, in the streets, you know what I'm saying, dope boy. You know what I'm saying? He in there getting his hair braided by my cousin. And he in there with another dude. Looking at the situation now, dude didn't even realize it. If he was GD, he would have been on security. When I walk in the house, I got the Mac 11. You can see it. But as soon as I walk in the house, I pull the Mac 11 out and I'm walking to the back room. I put the strap up. When I come back around the corner, the dude who getting his hair braided, well-known dope boy, he handing all his money to the other dude. Dude walks out and leave, as if I would get on that. And I will. So I come in the living room and I sit down, and he say, police can't hold you, can they? And I'm thinking he being slick and funny. And I turn around and I say, penitentiary wanted, because that's where you want me at. You don't like me out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You a little weary of me. You don't know what I do. You don't know what type of tab I'm on. So really, you know what I'm saying? You only having this conversation because you a little spooked, you a little concerned, and you trying to make it like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm with you. I feel, yeah, that's how you trying to make me feel, because I go get that Mac 11. He said, man, look, you don't want to go to the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying? I gave them folks 6 years of my life and did this and that and did this and that and all this and that. And he trying to, but he was really dropping game on me. I just wasn't receiving it because of the place I was in. I got my ego. I'm thinking I'm high and mighty. I'm on my high horse. I'm thinking it's game. He ain't really meaning what he's saying. And really, I just didn't hear what was going on. And then he said, man, you ain't even got to keep doing what you're doing. He was like, these dudes scared of you. He was like, the only thing you got to do is lay back and get your money. He was like, you going to be good. He was like, I know personally. He was like, I done seen you ride down the street. Whole conversation stop. And they be like, man, dude, such. He like, man, I'm telling you, you a power to be reckoned with. You just got to learn how to do it. And I wasn't trying to hear that. Man, you ain't talking about nothing. It's too many people in whatever position you in. You ain't receiving information. And then the Most High got to intervene, put you in a situation where you don't have no choice but to receive and take in the information. You gotta soak it in. So I'm walking and I reflect on the conversation I had with old head Nick, right? We walking, you know what I'm saying? What you got going on, Josie? Man, I ain't doing nothing. He said, man, let me pick your brain real quick. Let me pick your brain. I said, go ahead, let me hear what you got. He said, man, you ever heard that saying, you know what I'm saying? It's business, nothing personal. I said, yeah. He said, really, you can't have one without the other, Joe T. He said, really, they intertwine. I said, what you mean? He said, look, check this out. If you go to the bank, right, you get a personal loan, and you don't pay that loan back, it's gonna turn into business. Yeah, they gonna mess with your credit. You ain't gonna be able to go do this. You ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? What was personal has now turned into business. See, you can't have one without the other. He said, but look, check this out too, though. If you go and do some business, family member, friend, whatever the case may be, you go and do some business with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And they done gave you their word or whatever the case may be. And when they give you their word, and then they renege on their word, it become personal, Joe T. He said, so you can't have one without the other. Whatever's business can become personal. And whatever's personal, it can become business. And the whole time I'm thinking to myself, they make plenty of sense. Where is you going with this? Because sometimes you be talking to these old heads and what they should have led with, they ain't going to get to it until all the way at the end. I said, so what you saying? He said, I just said all that to say this. In this jungle that we in, this concrete jungle, sometimes it's best to just leave your nose out of everything. What they got to do with personal business? What they got? Sometimes don't do no business because it'll get personal. And sometimes don't even take nothing personal because it'll turn into the business. If you get what I'm saying? I guess I get what you're saying. But anyway, he's like, but yeah. When you get 10, if you can, man, let me get one of them swacks to the store there. You know what I'm saying? I said that was give me about 5 minutes, swing the block. You know what I'm saying? Come holler at me in the zip. He said that was up. I got you, Joe T. Remember what I said now? Sometimes you don't need to get into your folk personal business. You know what I'm saying? It'll get So I go to funny folks here, right? I got to go holler at my people. Who is, hey, Joe T, let me holler at you. Man, bless his head. What you got going on, my guy? I'm looking at him, he looking at me, we looking at each other. He's like, man, I ain't doing that, man. Hey, listen to this real quick, listen to this. I said, what's it right here? He said, oh, I got the MP3, written it for the week. Written the MP3? He's like, oh, yeah. Old boy across the hallway, you know what I'm saying? He done struck, got some MP3, bro. Man, boy got 150 songs on here. 150? What he charge for? He won't 500 for him, but shoot, he messed with me. Told me, give me $50 here, let me ride for the week, you know what I'm saying? He said, bro, you heard that new Jesus? Let me hear it real quick. Oh, he said, I'm finna turn on that Rollo. He said, ooh. I said, ooh. I said, yeah. He said, oh yeah, I'm finna ride that, He said, man, what's going on though, what's up? I said, look, check this out. I just come out of brother and sale, man, and man, they talking about putting fam in the cross, man. Them folks over there talking about right up for disrespect. He said, bro, I don't even want to know, Joe T. I'm sick of the guys. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Whatever they gonna do, let them do it, Joe T. Just let them do them and just stay out the way. I was like, nah, bro. This ain't even the mood where I'm trying to get in the mood. I just don't like. But funny folk, it ain't that funny folk don't wanna. He just tired. And sometimes you just can't. It just is what it is. It's just like you, regardless of what you, it's gonna happen. So, man, Joe T, hey, leave that alone. Ain't got nothing. I said, man, that's crazy. I said, man, you know what? Bet that, fam. I fade out of the cell. Then I'm thinking, I'm finna go holler at one of the old heads about this because I want to know what's the best way to go about this situation. Because in my head, I'm thinking, I'm just going to rally up the guys, let them know what's going on, and hopefully the majority going to overrule what, you know what I'm saying, what they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all got going on? Like, bruh got the move. Everybody aware of the situation. Ain't nobody done said, you know what I'm saying, we want to eradicate him, remove him. He ain't the fool no more. That conversation is there. It's a DI. Bruh can't produce the paperwork. Even though he can't produce, brother said, yeah, that was old or whatever the situation was. It was before GD, before he was plugged, the background, whatever y'all want to run it. And now, based on this write-up, they really want to bump down on him and try to spook and put the boo game on him and tell him they want to force their way in this man move. So I go over and holler at Fat G. He, what's up? I said, man, it's Joe T, man, I need to holler at you, Fat G. Oh, come on in, little bro, come on in. Man, bless his head. I'm looking at him, he looking at me. What you got going on, bro? I just got through cookies. Man, you want rap? You want rap or something? I said, yeah, let me eat with you. He said, go on wash your hand real quick. That was the old head. He said, go on wash your hand real quick. I got some of that soap right there. He said, go on, I got that soap down there from the kitchen. Go on wash your hand real quick. Go on fix you something, you know what I'm saying? Go on, get you want something to drink? Yeah. Go on, look at that cooler right there. I got some Sprite in there. You know what I'm saying? I got some Cokes in there. You know what I'm saying? And my other cooler is just all ice. You want to get you some water. You know what I'm saying? Just get you some ice. You know what I'm saying? The tortilla shells. You know what I'm saying? They up under the napkins right there. You get your tortilla shell. What you want? You gonna get your bowl, or you use one of my bowls and just bring my bowl back. Just wipe my bowl out. Bring it back to me. You know what I'm saying? What you want some chips with the wrap? Yeah. What kind of wraps you got anyway? I got the chili in there. Got the summer sauces, the jalapeno pepper, cheese bar. You already know the refried beans. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it together. You know what I'm saying? Got the chili soup in there. But yeah. Get you a little bag of chip. Get you some chip. Get you some drink. Wash your hands. And just what's going on with you? I said, well, let me do everything you said I could do. Hold on, Fat G. They don't call you Fat G for nothing, dude. You need paper towel? Yeah. Here you go, here you go, here you go. I got the paper towel right down from the kitchen. Get up here, don't you? Yeah. About to, you smell that oil, Listen, smell that right there, Joe T. I got that from Op. Smell good on. Put that on the lamp. Yeah, I'll keep it right. So as I'm fixing my food, he's like, man, what you got going on, man? He's like, how your pop doing? I said, man, pop good, man. Trying to get me down there to the penitentiary with him. I bet he is. I know he don't want you down here with these dudes, man. I already know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell me. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing you though. I be watching how you be moving. You know what I'm saying? I keep my eye on you. You know what I'm saying? I mind my business, but at the same time, I see what's going on. If I ever feel like I need to pull up on you, you know what I'm saying? I let you. You know what I'm saying? I come on, and I let you. But you know, you only come over here, you know what I'm saying, when you really want to talk to them about something. You don't come over often. You don't come over like a lot of other guys, you know what I'm saying. You know, you keep your hands in something. What they got to do with anything? But yeah, what's going on? I said, man, I really want to ask you, man, it's between you and me. Oh, yeah. Well, we talk about it and said, you know, it's going to stay right here between you and me. It's going to stay right between you and me. You know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing like that. I already know how the guy be moving. You know what I'm saying? I did everything. Ain't nothing new going on. I'm pretty sure whatever you about to say, you know what I'm saying? I done had to deal with it. I done seen it. I done probably done it. You know, I ain't gonna say, but what's going on? He said, go on, taste that rap. Let me know what you got. I said, oh, I see you, penitentiary chef. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking culinary art, man. You know, I ain't got nothing but a couple more years, you know what I'm saying? I've been gone for a little minute. I ain't got nothing but a couple more years, you know what I'm saying? I really like cooking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mess with them peppers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I got some back. But look, what's going on with you, Joe T? I said, man, look, so the brother, they found out, you know what I'm saying, he was on some paperwork back in the day. They ain't produced the paperwork. But brother manned up and was like, you know what I'm saying, he was a kid, that was before he was the folk, this and that. Oh, well, they need to leave that alone then. They need to leave that alone. You know, when whoever plugged him, you know, they ain't do the reason, they need to take that up with him. You know what I'm saying? What he, you know what I'm saying? Well, who is it? He said, oh, man, I already know what's going on, man. They hating on bro. Bro ain't from Memphis. I ain't even saying nothing about Memphis. Bro ain't from Memphis, man, and man, them dudes, you know what I'm saying, bro smooth, you know what I'm saying, keep your hand in something, you know what I'm saying, every time bro pull up on me, you know what I'm saying, he smoking with me, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, bro got the green money in their pocket, he ain't like the big boy, you know what I'm saying, bro got the touch, you know what I'm saying, and then everybody know what's going on, Joe T. Everybody know what's going on, you know what I'm saying, and that's all I've seen 100 times, Joe T. But I'm gonna tell you right now, situation like that, man, listen to me, don't get high. I said, do what? That ain't your business. Don't put your nose in that snow. I said, that's a new one. Never heard that one. Don't get high. What that mean? Don't put your nose in it. That ain't your business. Don't put your nose in that snow. I said, okay then. He said, look, man, he said, look. I remember a situation similar to this, man. I was down there in Brush Mountain, man. A little bit after your daddy got, a little bit of that crossed your daddy out, you know what I'm saying, and shit to up into you, right? Yeah, I remember what they did to Joe down there, man. Joe, one of the best 9 trades I ever seen, man. You know what I'm saying? He held it down for a long time. Then, you know, yeah, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But, man, you know, I was gonna ride with him, though. He said, man, look, it was a situation down there, man. Brother had the guard down there, right? Brother had the guard, man, and one of the guys was trying to get up under the guard, and he claimed, you know what I'm saying, he knocked her a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and he was talking to he claimed the guard had told him that bruh had been telling him some personal business about the oil, right? So they done put the pressure on the broad, you know what I'm saying, cause her job on the line, you know what I'm saying, cause they making her feel like they know what's going on. You know, she's shaking the spot, you know, bruh got the phone number, whatever, and they trying to make it like, but the whole time, it was really personal, you know. He ain't got a little conversation out of the broad.